Escape to the action at Seminole Casino Hotel Immokalee. It is Vegas style 24/7 because just like Vegas, Seminole Casino Hotel never closes. It is pure entertainment anytime you want, and it is truly where paradise wins.
Game of Thrones fans are buzzing about what Season 5 fans of the hit show has in store for them. To celebrate the new season, the HBO shop has a slew of Game of Thrones products for you hardcore fans. I'm so happy to welcome professional nerd and pop culture expert Aaron Sagers to the show this morning. Good morning, Aaron.
Hi, Stephanie. Thanks for having me today.
So Game of Thrones now in its 5th season, and I know people are screaming with excitement, but for those hardcore fans, or maybe even for the casual fan out there, I think they're going to hit the floor as you walk us through these collectibles. So what do you have in store for us this morning? Can't wait to see.
I've got to say, these are not just for hardcore fans, but for their casual fans too. Everybody that loves Game of Thrones, this is good stuff for them. And honestly, one of the things that I want to start out with is we have the Funko vinyl figures, which are insanely popular, and they're right in front of me here. And one of the cool things that that we now have with Game of Thrones is the mystery minifigures. So they're blind box items. You pick them up, you don't know who you're going to get, which figure you're going to get in the box. It could be Peter Baelish, it could be Brienne of Tar. Who knows? But those mystery minifigures are pretty cool ones, so I like those. Also, you can't be a Game of Thrones fan without loving Daenerys Targaryen, and right here we have a bust of Daenerys, the mother of dragons, and perched on her shoulder is one of her cute and scaly and fire-breathing children. This is Drogon, the dragon, and right next to her is a statue of her dearly departed husband, Khal Drogo, still striking a warrior pose with the statue here, and you can bring him home and feel like a warrior at your own home.
All right, I love it. Okay, so something for each and every fan out there. So, but how do you choose, Aaron? I mean, what do you think out of all of these cool collectibles and this stuff is going to be maybe the #1 pick among the
number one pick
fans?
Out of all the fans? I don't know. I mean, personally, I want to go home wearing the White Walker costume here. This guy has been hanging out with me, and yeah, like he's pretty scary looking, but I think he's a friendly fellow. And you can put on the mask, the torso, and the arms. You can purchase these at compositeeffects.com and walk around town feeling like a White Walker from north of the wall. I like that. What else? I mean, the Inside Game of Thrones book here is pretty amazing because it gives you a behind-the-scenes look at the show. It allows you to learn more about the special effects, the sets, and also get some tutorials on the houses and the characters, things of that nature. So, I don't know. And then, man, you've got to mention the jewelry here, which is a way to bring the fashion from Game of Thrones to your everyday life. I'm wearing the Hand of the King pin, so that means that I'm sort of the puppet master of Game of Thrones right now, but you can also wear them as necklaces, rings, bracelets, and they feature sigils and other images from Game of Thrones.
Okay, so you really feel like you are part of the Game of Thrones. But now that you pretty much have us decked out, I'm thinking that you could help us create maybe some kind of righteous viewing party completely fit for a king or queen.
Don't you know it? I mean, first off, you want to have some banners. You have the sigil banners that are behind me. They're great home decor items, great for a home viewing party, and they allow you to show where your loyalties lie, which house you like the most, whether it's Stark, Targaryen, or Baratheon. Another way to bring the party of Game of Thrones home is the Game of Thrones Monopoly game that's coming out in May, and that allows you to really get into the spirit, you know, the competitive spirit without the killing. The competitive spirit of the show, you get to play that at home before the series starts. And then, you know, I've got to mention the Game of Thrones Ommegang beer. This is the Three-Eyed Raven Dark Saison Ale. This comes to us from Ommegang. It's the 5th beer in their series. And, you know, sometimes the show gets a little bit dark, so a dark ale to help you through the show is necessary at times.
Without the killing, I'm glad you mentioned that. But what a cool idea. I mean, different friends hanging around. Such a cool idea for a viewing party. Now that you've got everyone decked out, is there a place that we can go online to maybe find everything that you talked about? Or what is the best way to go about snagging and getting our hands on this stuff?
Most certainly. All these items are available at the HBO shop at store.hbo.com, or if you find yourself in New York City, head on down to 42nd Street and 6th Avenue. hop on in and check out all these things for yourself in person.
Very cool, Aaron. All right, thank you so much. And we look forward to the 5th season. And thank you for sharing all these cool items from the Game of Thrones. Great to see you.
Thanks, Stephanie.
We're going to have more posted online to our website. Just go to fox4morningblend.com.
All right, most of us don't think about our car batteries until we go to start our engines and it's dead. Up next, why you should think about recycling your old batteries and give them life again. Stay with us.